Hello, everyone. Oh, you know what this means. You want to know? You know what this means. We're watching the Tribble short trip. I don't know who will watch this. Billy Cross wants to see the Tribbles under my shirt. Well, oh shit, I forgot. This is kind of a see-through shirt, so I guess I have to do the $100 braless bounce as we always do. But this is kind of a see-through shirt, so yay. We still bounce for super chats and things. Hello! Are we live? I don't know if I'm live. I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. Is this real life? Is this a dream? I don't know what's happening. We gotta watch this short trek. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not looking forward to this one. Hello, Jess Reed. Hello, Don Volio. Hello, DM222. Hello, Mike H. Hello, Caesar Rivas. We had Captain April pop in early. Uppish Games. If you want to be sort of double recording, you can stream it and I will do a recording of Jack. Oh, we're not doing Jackbox. Sorry. We had like 4 people here and they all left because it's not Jackbox. Sorry, I did not realize that when you do create, if the last time you do one, because normally when you copy a stream in this new thing on YouTube, right? Normally it will keep it unlisted right away until, or at least, yeah, it'll keep it like private until you tell it not to. But now it's defaulting back to what it was yesterday, what it was set to. So I don't know. Finished watching El Camino. It was amazing. Is that the Breaking Bad movie? I don't know. I don't remember any of Breaking Bad, to be perfectly honest. But I think I watched it. Okay, I watched Breaking Bad like all before that last half of the last season. So I marathoned that. And then I was watching the last season week to week. And it kind of... Breaking Bad started off so strong, and then it just got like, alright. It became a chore to watch, so I don't know if I'm going to watch it. But hello, Theron Gale! Yes, don't forget to stay in line. Where's my riding crop? I have a feeling we might need it. Oh, I might need this one. We ready? Are we ready? Everybody watch along at home. I don't know, it's real. Am I dreaming this live stream? Probably. But here's the weird thing. So yesterday I got Chinese food, right? It said, my fortune cookie says, keep an eye open for an opportunity to soon arrive. So, yay. I only got to see the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad as it is, then switched to Netflix. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. The thing about Netflix, I hate it when they drop everything all at once. That's my problem. Don't drop it all at once. Do it weekly so I can get excited for the next thing. Because, like, Dark Crystal dropped all at once. And 2 months later, I've still only watched the first 3 episodes. Because I just don't have time to sit there and watch 10 hours of something. Right? Oh, and thank you so much, Michael Clark. Why is my pop-up not working? Oh, I think I turned it off. Boop. 499 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Theron Gale says that's me. Is this gonna be worse than singing Spotlight? I don't know. But I saw the trailer where they eat tribbles as a breakfast cereal, and I have to imagine that this is a dream sequence because they cannot ruin tribbles like this. They're not gremlins. Gremlins. Just read a short bus trek OMG. CBS is putting ads on my Facebook, Yahoo, and YouTube. The horror. Are they really? And hello, Transatlantic Cthulhu. Tell me when to start. Tell me when to hit play. I will probably prolong this because I don't want to get through it. Apparently, it came out yesterday. Here's the thing. I'm never in any rush to watch new Trek. And that's the biggest problem is that, you make me want to dread this. And they're not giving the older fans anything to really get excited for. And that's the problem. For your pet's tribble kibble. All right, so let's get it started here. I don't want to watch this. Oh, God, I don't want to watch this. And of course, we start the episode with the entire ship streaking across the screen, of course. Yeah, and yeah, that's the thing. You need to prepare yourself for new Trek. Oh, we got a captain's log. Okay, I gotta pause it. We got a captain's log. Oh my god, we actually got a captain's log. Captain's log. Stardate, blah, 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 blah. This is almost like it's an actual Star Trek episode. We got a captain's log. Oh god, did they actually remember what was Star Trek? I don't know. Did they? I think they might have. Hello, Megan Ashley. Hello, Mighty Wolf. Just wanted to say I didn't know you were gonna do a live stream. I wasn't Miss just live streaming. That's where I was. I don't know. Was she? Sorry if I was. I wasn't planning on it. But then I'm like, I have to watch this anyway. And if I'm going to take an hour just to watch a 15-minute episode of Short Trek, I might as well kill two birds with one stone and watch it with you guys, right? I might as well. Oh, I should probably be recording this. Sorry, we actually got a captain's log, so that's my first reaction that you missed. But I have been, we've been watching the Short Trek. I'm gonna probably upload my live reactions to Patreon. Is probably what I'm going to do. I have the last one. Oh, Just Read, thank you so much. $1.99 super chat. Really, really appreciate it. I go to Memory Alpha and I started getting STD ads. Oh no, Discovery ads on Memory Alpha. Well, I mean, I guess that's the place you want to go. I guess that's the place that you want to go, but maybe if the writers went to Memory Alpha a few more times, just saying, go to Memory Alpha, you'll get an explanation for, like, why the Klingons had hair and things, and why it would be stupid for them to cut it all off. Watching British sports ball while watching Mecha. Oh no, sports ball. Alright, so we got a captain's log, and I am gobsmacked that we got a captain's log, so. Alright. Pausing again. They lost a crew member. And they're celebrating it. Okay, so they're promoting up Alita. So Alita is the science officer chick. They're promoting her and sending her off. I did not get anything to drink. I should get something to drink. That was funny and sad. Oh no, which one? This one or Memory Alpha? Yeah, Alita. So Alita is the captain of this current Trek. Let me. Oh, it's gonna be weird to get a screenshot the way I have my thing set up so I can see you guys and my playback and the Short Trek here. But let me find a picture. Oh, and thank you so much for subscribing. I saw somebody subscribe pop up. Bam, 98 subscribed. Thank you so much. Trouble with Edward. With Edward. I can type sideways. I promise. Is it her captain's log? It is not. It is Pike's captain log. Pike apparently has the captain's log. Oh, and if you're not a subscriber, you can try it for free. I don't recommend it. I really, really don't recommend it. No, I want images. Let's do images. Yeah, so Rosa Salazar here is the new captain of this science vessel. She's getting promoted, so she's whoever is going from. She looks weird not being Alita. I'm gonna just say that she looks weird not being Alita. Where's my display capture? That's the wrong one. Let's look over at the other monitor. Boop. Display 2. All right, and boop. Is that the wrong one? No, that's not. Okay, boop, and done. So yeah, you got Rosa Salazar here. She's the new captain. She just looks weird without the CGI because I still see the CGI creepy eyes. Ugh, no. So here's basically where we're at. We're kind of there-ish. This is bad. Who is Alita? Alita Battle Angel, I guess. I don't know. I didn't watch it. But how many monitors do I have? I only have 2. I need like 4. I need like one more. One more would be ideal. I think one more would be ideal. But then again, I'm so blind it wouldn't matter. I'd have another monitor and I'd still have everything smushed on one central screen. Starring Leslie Jones and Dr. McCoy. Don't laugh. As Dr. McCoy could laugh. Oh, they might do it. You never know. I don't want to watch this. So far, not so bad. They, you know, it starts off like Star Trek. They got a captain's log. They got, you know, Alita here being a Star Trek officer. She got promoted. Isn't she like 30 or something? But if she's going to be a captain of a science research vessel, that's fine. She go to Zalem. I don't know. Captain Alita. Short treks. Ugh. I don't want us to do this. I'm dreading this, and I need something to drink. I'm gonna be right back. Michael Clark, 199 super chat. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. I probably should have worn something a little less see-through if I was gonna live. You can tell I wasn't planning on live streaming because usually I'll wear something that'll be like a jiggle top, but it won't be like something that's going to get me banned from YouTube if we hit the 100 total. So. We'll see. I'm watching it right now. We're watching the short trek right now. I'm going to get something to drink because that's what I did forget to do. I'll be right back. Oh, Lord. This thing. Maybe I'll get a cat to entertain you guys. Or not. The cat doesn't want to entertain anybody. I should have got booze. We're watching Short Trek. I know, it's a great chair. I'm gonna need a chair emoji. Doesn't Ethan have a chair emoji? Because he left a stream. See, at least it wasn't a stream where I left it running for like 8 hours. My problem is when I set up a stream, it like sets it up right away. Yeah. The kitchen's just right out the door, so. Oh, watch Alita? No, I don't want to watch Alita. I don't want to sit there and watch a CGI battle-y thing. That's my problem with Marvel movies, right? It's like, and then to make things worse, it's based on a manga, so I really don't even want to watch it. I think I would probably fall asleep or be pissed off at it. Not my kind of movie, but thank you very much for. See, don't get me wrong. I really want to see. I was thinking about it, and the movies I really wanted to see were movies like, what's that Olivia Colman one where she's playing Queen Victoria and it's got Rachel Weisz in it? I wanted to see that one. I can't remember what the fuck that was called, but I wanted to see that one. Did Mecca just offer pussy for entertainment? He's sleeping. They're both sleeping, those idiot cats. Yeah, the favorite. You saw Doomcock's review. Oh no. Yeah, it's diet. It's always Diet Mountain Dew. Please sponsor me. Send me just truckloads. Sponsor me. Diet Mountain Dew. I swear to God, it is more addictive than opium. Male pussy. Oh, I've got a girl cat too. Don't fuck my cats. They're not for fucking. They're for cuddling and petting and feeding and playing, fetch with. They like to play fetch. They have the little, okay, you know, like the little rings that you get on a bottle of milk or soda or tea or juice or whatever. They like those. I can't get them off of these, but they like the bigger ones, and they fling those all around the apartment. So, what's going on? I'm like a couple of minutes into this. I'm like 30 seconds in. I'm like 30 seconds in. Oh no, and of course my thing disconnected. Of course my headphones disconnected, so I can't hear anything. There we go. Alright, they're doing a walk and talk through the hallways. It almost looks like the Enterprise. If they forgot to pay their light bill. But then again, they're on top of a nuclear fucking reactor. They don't need to pay their light bill. They could just, I don't know, fly through space and do that sort of thing. I don't know why they don't do that. Like, they never think in these short treks. Oh my god. Black Phoenix, I might go see the Joker this weekend if the incel army doesn't rise up and riot during it. I kind of want to rise up and riot because of the Joker. But then again, I'm the type of person who would. Alright. So, to cure the pain of short trek, I have a banana pudding candy bar or a strawberry cheesecake candy bar. They might, they might be, here. They might be koala bars. So, which thing should we use to, help us through this? Joe Haynes, I can't do the diet stuff. Oh, if I could get away with it and not be fatter than I am, I would do the regular. The strawberry cheesecake, you want to try that? All right, we'll try the strawberry cheesecake. We're 30 seconds in. I feel like I might need it. Everyone's saying strawberry. Strawberry cheesecake. I gotta open it up and see what it tastes like. I gotta see what it tastes like. Ugh. Short Trek is the Diet Mountain Dew of Star Trek. That is an insult to Diet Mountain Dew. Thank you very much. Chris Perza. I think one needs to actually possess a mind. I'm not sure the writers at CBS and Writing Room have one between them. Ooh. Oh, okay. So this smells like... I don't know if it smells like cheesecake. The other one tasted just like pudding. All right. Well, here's like the back of the bar. There's the back of it. Oh, it's like a white chocolatey. Okay. We'll try it. Diet Mountain Dew is owned by Pepsi. Actually, all Mountain Dew is owned by Pepsi. And you know who owns Pepsi? It is like the Taco Bell KFC place. All right, I got a napkin there. Boop. I have been eating strawberry Stroop waffles. Because Stroop waffles are fucking good. I think I like the banana pudding better. All right, we'll try it. We'll try cheesecake. Okay. This tastes more like... What does this taste like? It tastes like cheesecake. Not as sweet and rich as cheesecake. Because, see, I'm not somebody who normally likes cheesecake, but I'll eat, like, cheesecake-flavored things. I think I prefer the banana pudding. But these are pretty good, too. All right. Looks like a Pop-Tart. Not a Pop-Tart. Oh, I'm pausing. I'm playing it again. We're, like, 40 seconds in. Oh, God. Alright, there's a civilization on the edge of Klingon space that is starving to death, and Starfleet wants that ship to go out there. So, Captain Alita. Jim Cox ran about the trouble with Edward, just off of his. Are you having nummies ever had proper jelly babies? I don't think I've had the well, no, that's right. We bought some proper jelly babies. I'm pausing it again to talk to you guys. Jelly babies, they have them at Rocket Fizz. Well, I'll just say, there's a reason why I didn't show you the front of the package or the front of the bar. Of the cheesecake thingy. Yeah, when I have candy and things, they're usually of a more potent variety of things, so I have a feeling I might need it. ST is the jelly baby of stomach upsets. Oh, jelly baby. See, jelly babies, I didn't get a chance to try them, though. That was the thing. I wanted to. I didn't get a chance to. Rosa from the uniform looks like she's part of Red Squad. The uniforms, okay, the uniforms don't look terrible, but they're clearly a redesign. They're like clearly this giant redesign. I don't know if I'm used to looking at her face without the CGI eyes, to be honest. I don't know. It's odd to me. And it's not absolutely not a dig at the actress. It's just really not. It's so. I think the problem is that Alita was so odd to see her in her normal, she's pretty in her normal pretty face, in her normal, like, expressions. It's just off-putting because I'm so used to seeing her as Alita, but yeah. I have to send the jelly babies to my Portuguese friend in Germany. It keeps her sane. You know what I love? I love Maltesers. I love Tesco milk chocolate. And I love, I love pretty much any of those. They have like the little gummy, like hearts or lips or things that they have at the grocery stores in the UK for like, 2 for £1 or something, or 2 for £2 or whatever. I like those. I'll have them just in like a basket. I like those stupid candies. They're really good. British Pringles are better than American Pringles. The sour cream and onion. American Mountain Dew is way better than British Mountain Dew because in the UK it's like an energy drink. It doesn't taste the same. But I do love Iron Brew, and you cannot get Diet Iron Brew in the United States, only in the UK, so that sucks. We don't get Tang Fast Sticks, Tang Fast Sticks here in Illinois. You know what you guys do have in Illinois, though? You have a Japanese grocery store in, I want to say Arlington Heights, like Chicago. That is where I was going when I lived in Wisconsin. I would go to Chicago a lot and just load up on Japanese groceries. Like I get, oh, I can make this. I can make this. I would get like because their curry, you can get the hot, and you can't really get the hot here. So and you can get like the prepackaged stuff that you just boil in water. So you don't even have to like put your own vegetables in. It was really, really good because I love Japanese curry, and I love there's a lot of Japanese snacks and stuff I love too. Oh, Jolt Cola was good. Diet Iron Brew, blasphemy. All right, I'm going back. We're a minute in. 14 minutes to get through a minute, mind you. And this isn't even bad yet. This is like going to the doctor and you know it's going to be a shot or something. And you build it up in your head more than actually is wrong. All right, so she's transporting off the Enterprise. She got her nice promotion as captain. So they promoted her from lieutenant to captain. Is that what happened? They promoted her from lieutenant to captain? Did I miss that? Get a military advisor on Star Trek. Is that did I miss that? Can you guys verify that? Have you watched this? I don't want to go all the way back just to hear one line I might have missed. So they promoted her from lieutenant to captain? Yeah, did she really just jump 4 ranks? So already, oh my god, we gotta see the ships. Oh, we saw the one ship, and they were next to each other when she transported. Oh my god, they did something right. They did 2 things right here. This feels like a Star Trek episode so far. Also, thank you so much, Michael Clark, 1989 super chat. I really, really appreciate it. I probably should have wore a less see-through shirt if I was going to live stream today. Just to be honest. But that's alright. That's alright. This stream will be probably privatized if we reach the 100. Okay. Boop. So we actually had a shot. The ship that she transported to wasn't just somewhere, who knows, on the other side of the galaxy. They actually paid attention to this one. I'll give them some credit where it's due. So we had a captain's log, we had a hallway walk and talk to the transporter room for exposition, and she transported over the ship. We saw that the ship was right there, and we saw the ships fly away. Oh my god, are they actually getting Star Trek right for a change? Yeah, she jumped 4 ranks. She shouldn't be a captain yet, should she? Edward. I don't have a department. Oh, throw him out of Starfleet. Okay, so he comes to us. All right, we're at this briefing meeting, right? We're at the table where she's going with her new crew. What have you been up to? What have you been up to? Edward, he's like, oh, I don't have a department. Okay, she's like, okay, what have you been up to? Oh, I didn't know we were sharing research. How are you new? Is this your first day? Because this is her first day on this ship. Are you new? Oh no, don't make him do an idiot. Like I said, they're gonna make they're listening to Rob's soundboard with Archer on it, and they're like, oh, let's get that guy and turn him into an idiot. That's what I think they're doing. Oh, Arfar, thank you so much. A New Zealand $3.49 super chat. Thank you so much. Hi, Becca. Rosa's 34 years old. She can be captain. Oh, yeah, it's not her age so much. I think I was hearing that she was lieutenant. So she went from lieutenant to captain instead of from lieutenant to lieutenant commander to commander, then to captain. Is that's what I'm thinking. If she's sporting captain stripes, we might have a problem. But regardless of what her actual rank is, her position is the ship's captain, and she is addressed as captain. Oh, okay. So it'd be like one of those circumstances where you have, all right, but no, she transferred over. She's supposed to be taking command. Oh, and here's what her uniform is on the ship here. So you can count the stripes on her wristband or on her wrist here. I'm just asking you guys because I didn't want to go all the way back to the beginning of the episode to see if I had misheard if she went from lieutenant up to captain. So just logged in to say she was going to wear a see-through top. If so, when? Oh, right now. Right now. That's the thing. It's a see-through. I miscalculated. Well, I didn't actually think I was going to be streaming this, and then I remembered, oh crap, short trek's out, and then I didn't change into something a little less see-through in case we hit the 100. So now I gotta see if you guys. I don't know. Well, I won't suggest. Excellent in the creepy Mr. Burns voice. Remember Hunter was only 33 when he played. It's not her age is the problem. It's the skipping 3 ranks was the problem. So the age isn't the. Yeah, why is she captain? Because she's a woman. I mean, to be fair, she seemed to be very well decorated. So the fact that she would get a promotion is not what I'm questioning. It's, did I hear it right? And they say she was a lieutenant instead of, a commander. And that they just jumped her up from, maybe she's a commander rank. Maybe she went from lieutenant commander to commander rank, but she's captaining the ship. Right? Yeah, it's not her age that's the problem. It's like, did she skip a few ranks? Alright, so John Benjamin is the fumbling idiot white male. So he's Barkley. It's broken, his tablet is broken, but of course, Lieutenant Diversity Hire here had to fix it for him, this chick. Jamal! Aww. Oh, she's a trill. If you take the fur off, it's all meat like a scallop. Why would you take the fur off? Oh, he wants to introduce tribbles to a food source to this starving. Okay, so here's her mission. Her mission is to go off and try and fix this starving colony. He wants to feed tribbles to these colonists. All right, first problem. You don't feed animal. You don't introduce some alien species as a Starfleet officer to fix a food problem. You give them the tools to harvest crops. You give them some sort of technology to make their crops sustainable. You give them sort of indoor greenhouse. You go in and you help them that way. You don't give them an animal to eat. Because this is the Federation. This is the future where it's looked down upon for eating a steak. They synthesize those things. It's one of those things where you don't need to. You don't have the need to eat a thing. Like, if I had a replicator and I could program it for a fake cheeseburger or something, I probably wouldn't eat real meat. But that's the thing. Like, the food doesn't taste the same as it does for the real stuff. STD bingo, something gross happened. Oh yeah, where's my STD bingo card? Well, this isn't a full episode of Star Trek Discovery, to be fair. It's a completely different ship. I would much rather see these people than Star Trek characters. But again, you don't introduce an animal to solve a food problem, especially to a species. Like, what? Too many questions going through my head right now. What if this planet, this colony, are strict vegetarians? What if they're dietary? Are they human? First off, what if they're religiously opposed to it? What if they're like me and I'll be like, I want it as a pet. I want it as a pet. It's like, I got this white one, and these are the ones that used to take the 9-volt batteries. I got this white one at the premiere of First Contact. Doomcock did mention the tribbles were too slow at breeding. Even the cartoon version made more sense than this. It's... Even if they were fast at breeding, even if they could reproduce like gremlins overnight, they're not gremlins, okay? They're tribbles. I might have eaten one or two. I fed one to Noel the other day. Why? They breed very slowly. But due to genetic manipulation, I can speed up the process. Are they intelligent? One fell off the desk and it died instantly. Oh. So he's talking about, okay, one fell off the desk and it died instantly. They're slow, they're easy to hunt, they'd be easy to eat. And, okay, so she's actually Starfleet. She, well, maybe he needs to be on Discovery. You know, that's the type of stupid-ass fucking thing they do on Discovery, where they want to go in and rip a claw off a sentient life form. It doesn't matter if they're intelligent or not, they're animals. You don't fucking do that in Star Trek. And this is coming from me, who's, like, probably gonna eat like some pizza or something that's gonna have some sort of meat on it. I eat meat, don't, full disclosure. I'm not that. It's just morally, this is Star Trek. You have replicators in this universe. If we're to go off of anything Discovery based, right? They have food synthesizers at the very least. They have the technology to help enhance the crop harvest. You know, they can say, hey, we can have this crop yield, you know, we can genetically modify this crop to yield 50% more for harvest. They can do things like that. They can make a plant have more food on it so you have a smaller space and grow more food. They can do things like bring in plants that are already mostly almost ready to go so that these people don't starve. You know, give them emergency rations first and then help them harvest something. Help them within their natural surroundings. You do not introduce a species that is not native to their environment for them to hunt and kill. That is stupid. Simpsons did that, and if you haven't seen the episode of The Simpsons where Bart went to Australia, then what the fuck are you even doing working in television? You goddamn fucking morons. Why did you write this piece of shit? See, now I'm mad. Throw him out an airlock, please. Throw him out an airlock. And I like this actor. But God, could you stop ruining good actors with shit characters that we want to space? Yeah, it breaks the Prime Directive of non-interference. Not only that, this is like Starfleet Day 1 Starfleet Academy. Where the fuck did they find him? Did he study with Michael Burnham in the let's do the stupidest fucking thing possible school? And they were doing so well, too. They started off with a captain's log. We saw the ship. We saw them transport. We saw a shot of the ship fly off. The fake Enterprise. We saw the booby prize version of the Enterprise, the disco prize. We saw that fly off, and her new ship. Take her to where they're going, or did her ship fly? We saw the ship. Yeah, did this ship skip ethics class in preschool, right? This is like they start out so good. And in 4 minutes, they've already ruined it. Like, 4 minutes in, they've already destroyed everything that should be Star Trek. 4 minutes in. Thank you. Way to go. Excellent. I made it 4 minutes. Oh, thank you so much, Mandatory Harry. Don't know what's going on, and I can't stay, but keep fighting. November logout. Hashtag November logout. And I'll catch the replay on BitChute. I don't do the replays on BitChute. I might upload this, my reaction to Patreon. Or I might just, I might upload the reaction to Patreon. This will probably be either unlisted or privatized, depending on how brutal I get with it. But I know, one of these days I'll get a BitChute thing. But thank you so much. Starship Booby Prize. I know. Well, that's from Star Trek, which is where we get a lot of our current verbiage. So, shout out to Bobby Pickett, who also was responsible for the Monster Mash. Yeah, the Star Trek. Go check it out. It's more Star Trek than this. Oh, thank you so much, five for yesterday. Oh, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe if we don't hit 100 today, it's probably not going to get me banned then. I might get banned if we hit 100. Oh, Lord. Back to the episode. 4 minutes in, and he wants to commit a genocide against tribbles and fuck up the ecosystem of some planet. Why would you do that? You're gonna fuck up the ecosystem by introducing some species that doesn't naturally belong there. Like, they teach you this shit, and... But then again, I mean, look at what Michael Burnham did in the first episode. Alright, 4 minutes in. I could genetically manipulate their DNA to make them all brain damaged. So she wants to move him over to climatology, but he's a protein specialist. She's like, yeah, terrible idea, but I'm diplomatic. So she basically shoots him down and like, let's focus on primary food sources. So she's very Starfleet. Yeah, the trouble with Edward is he belongs on the Discovery. It's like, you're a scientist, you're learning things. This is in our wheelhouse. Is he new? Is he the special needs hire? Is he the special? Because, I mean, do I gotta do it? I think I gotta do it. Well, first off, this is Spock now. I think. Then, of course, this is Klingons now. That's Klingons now. You want to see what constitutes Discovery. Oh, Lord. That's my speech bubble. I don't want my speech bubble. It takes me a while. MST3K1138. I guess this is when I become a hermit and just rewatch what I grew up with, when people knew how to write. Welcome to the Trouble with Edward. Straight off of the short bus into your hearts. Here is the representation hire for special needs people, Edward. Because he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand that you don't eat other sentient life forms and introduce them into your... You don't introduce some tribble or some species into a planet to say, hey, here you go, here's a food source. You don't do that. Yeah, people know how to write. That's not the issue. The shows are given to those who don't. Oh. They think the beard makes him more manly. Methinks the lady doth protest too much. No, I like this actor. I have liked him since Dr. Katz. I don't like how he's written in this. Like, at least she's saying, hey, you know what? Maybe let's focus on natural food sources and not wiping out the fucking tribbles and setting them up for a goddamn fucking genocide. How about that? How about that? How about that? 4 minutes in. All right. 4.5 minutes in. Awful short greetings from Uruguay. Hello. Hello in Uruguay. Hey, here's an idea. He's standing in front of the food synthesizer. maybe give the people on the planet maybe rip one of those out of your fucking ship and give it to those people instead of, I don't know, introducing the tribbles as a food source. You think that might be a Monster Mutt likes science.
I like science.
We all like science.
I just see people and I just...
Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, I don't have my audio up. I can't do that because I don't have my audio up. He says, new boss, barf. He doesn't like the new boss. She's actually the most Star Trek thing in the episode. Do they taste good? I don't know. People Larson. People don't like her. Well, he doesn't like her. So this guy's just fucking nuts. That's what the trouble with Edward is. He's fucking nuts. So Diversity hired Trill Lady. Has built some robot arms. Did you guys see when Alita actually gave a girl robot arms? Did you see that? Yeah, so Rosa Salazar actually went up and gave a girl robot arms on behalf of the production company and team from Alita. And that was pretty awesome. That was actually pretty awesome. The penalty for the U.S. for introducing a disruptive species is 6 months in jail and a $5,000 fine, the Lacey Act. See, that's something that they learned on The Simpsons. I learned not to do that on The Simpsons when I was 10 years old or whatever. That was an early episode of The Simpsons. It was probably, 3 or 4 seasons in. When did they go to Australia? Season 3? So I might have been 12. That's the Vulcan. Well, that's what they're passing off as Spock right now. And this is... Short Bus Edward, and the trouble with not wanting, I don't know. It's like they do realize that he would never be let out of Starfleet if he really, really thinks this way. Like that, he's like if Barclay and Suter had a baby, and then Mikey Spock raised it. That is what this is. You know, he's crazy and stupid and neurotic and antisocial. He's all of the things. He's all of the negative traits with none of the redeeming traits, right? So he's basically another Michael Burnham character that is just so bad. I remember Spock looking like a real man. I know. Well, this is an elf from Lord of the Rings, played by Ethan Peck. Now he's going to torture this poor Tribble. Oh, okay. So now he's going out of his way to... He gave a bunch of anonymous messages to her boss at Starfleet. Now she's calling him into his office. Or into her office, rather. See me in my office. She's bad at her job. She should be replaced immediately, and she's dumb. All right. Here's the thing. They did this in Stargate. Do you guys remember Stargate Atlantis? Right? When you had Kavanaugh being opposed to Dr. Weir. Thing is, Stargate was written so well that Kavanaugh was right about Dr. Weir, and she actually did everything that he had a complaint with. And he was 100% correct in contacting her superiors about it. And the result in which came of that was they reviewed it. They said, you know what, in the circumstances, we're going to be okay with this. And then he transferred away, right? But at the same time, he was 100% right in filing the reports he made, in doing what he did, and he was right that Dr. Weir did all of those things, endangering the lives of the mission and things. This dude is just a crazy son of a bitch. Comics Matter with your boy Zach. Hello. Why don't you have a check mark? Why don't you have a check mark? Lukewarm hot take on toxic masculinity. Right? Right? Exactly. That is exactly what that is. Also, if you guys don't subscribe to him, he started. You started this. You started. Just kidding. We love you. I'm talking about the whole comics stuff, but Ghostbusters remastered game reaction, dude. If somebody wants to send me the Ghostbusters game, I have Steam. Like, dude, here's my Steam profile. Where am I? Where am I? I would play the shit out of that. I've got the. Is it on Steam? Is it on Steam? I don't know, but I have Steam. I have the other one on Steam. That's my Steam profile. Fake Spock, go away. Where's Fake Spock? Spec, get out of here. That is, yeah. I'm a bit of a Star Trek fan, as you can see. I've been playing the shit out of the coin game lately. I don't want to finish watching this. I don't want to finish watching that. No. Bree's new Botox face. Oh, did you see her?
I just see people, and I just play people. I didn't play Captain Marvel because I wanted to be a hero. I just wanted to be a person. And that was a big platform to play a person.
I just see dead people. Somebody commented.
I like science.
All right, back to this. So he complained. So he's complaining, and he's not Kavanaugh, so he's not right. 6 minutes in, we're halfway through this piece of crap. All right, so this is how you dress somebody down. She's dressing him down. She's saying, okay, all these scientists on board say you're an extremely talented biologist. They also are, they're tattling on him. They're like, yeah, he does this all the time. She says, yeah, they also agree this behavior is not unexpected of you. Michael Clark, thank you so much. 99 cents super chat. I really appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. You don't know who sent them. Yeah. See, she's so diplomatic. This is how you be a captain. Can we have a spin-off with her? Does she die at the end? She's probably going to die at the end. This isn't that bad, right? All right. So far, despite the fact that he has no business being in Starfleet, she's dressing him down saying, okay, you're a talented biologist. I've requested to have you transferred. You're not a good fit for this project. This discussion's over. All right. Okay. So great. That's great. Is this the Halloween episode? I'm guessing this is the Halloween episode, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Now they're turning this into Ghostbusters 2016. They're like, oh, she's like, you're dismissed. The conversation's over. But I want. Oh God, they're gonna go on for 5 minutes of this, aren't they? They're just gonna go natter back and forth. I don't know how you made it this far in your career behaving like this. Security! Call security! He's still not leaving. She's trying to... Okay, she's like, end of conversation. No, it's over. Security, please have this man removed. That's how you do it if you're any sort of Starfleet officer. She's already decent. I would probably have had him removed and thrown off the ship immediately. So this is probably the most Star Trek thing I've seen out of Star Trek Discovery. She's yelling at him saying, I'm not dumb. Or he's yelling at her saying, I'm not dumb. Oh God, the tribbles are popping like gremlins. Oh, what did you do? He's made the tribbles pop like gremlins. And there's a oh God, he's standing there in his underwear. I'm not showing that. Don't stand around in your underwear. So the tribbles are popping all over the place. Oh, they're popping out. That's so cute. Hello, Pete Calabucci. I am trying to watch this. Didn't you just transfer the problem to someone else? Yeah, she's saying, oh yeah, you disobeyed a direct order. I'm gonna have to put that on your file. It's not gonna be good for you. Exactly. Like, this guy, how does he survive on a starship? Like, what kind of crazy... Is Michael Burnham in charge of this ship? Is this her old ship? Is this where she was? No, because she was in the... No, she went straight from the Vulcan Science Academy to being the first officer of Discovery, right? You're not supposed to microwave tribbles. It's cruel. I know. Oh, he genetically modified them to pop out like gremlins. Feel the meat on these. Why would you want to eat them? All right, see, now this would be the point where she knows that he's disobeyed a direct order, right? She knows he disobeyed a direct order. She knows he's not right in the head. This is where you have him confined to the brig for the next 2 days, right? I would do that. I would be, okay, this guy disobeyed a direct order, is clearly not stable. He's clearly, he's clearly not stable. I'm trying to see the good in this. I'm really, really trying. What the fuck is this song they're playing now? They're making this goofy and corny. He's putting them all in cooking pots. He's obsessed with eating these little fuckers. Don't eat tribbles. Oh, they're so cute, so. Little fluff balls. You're gonna have to blow up this ship. Oh, they're getting all over the ship. So we have a montage of how they're just ruining the ship, which they would do. I mean, they would do, clearly. So he's responsible for making them breed like jackrabbits. Yeah, these guys are trying to write the Orville and they're failing miserably. Exactly. This isn't how you write the Orville. When you mix human DNA with tribble DNA, crazy stuff happens. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why would you do that? Why did he... He's sucking them up in a vacuum. Thunk. This is kind of hilarious. Did he fuck a tribble? He mixed his own DNA. Did he fuck one? That's what I'm getting the impression. He fucked a tribble, didn't he? Oh my god, he fucked a tribble. He's like, I'm not helping. Oh, they're killing the chick. They're shooting them like these are replicators on Stargate. They're in the hallway. You got Alita. Why didn't you give her a couple of swords and be like, let's do this or something? Let her go battle angel on there. No, give her a gun, sure. She's doing her best she can. I mean, she's the most Star Trek thing in the episode. He's like, you said I was dumb. I'm not dumb, I'm smart. So the guy's just crazy. How did he pass Starfleet tests if he's this crazy? All right, they're gonna get him. They knocked him over. He got an avalanche of tribbles in the hallway. She was trying to rescue him. She's still trying to do the right thing and be a Starfleet officer. And they went out the back of the ship in a shuttle. And it's Tribble ship now. It's all Tribble ship. Oh, now they're dressing her down. It wasn't her fault. Oh, now she's getting a dressing down because of what one stupid officer did. So what's the moral of this story? You let your stupid officers run wild and do experiments on tribbles, or else they tattle on you and get you killed? Oh, and they're all in Discovery uniforms. Why are they in Discovery uniforms and she's in an Enterprise one? Alright, I'm missing dialogue here. I'm gonna go back. They're in... So she's having to account for the tribunal. They're dressing her down now. They're saying, hey, you are responsible for all this. Why wouldn't they read the captain's log and the surviving crew logs and say, yeah, this guy was a wacko. He got us all fucking killed. Oh, but it's her fault. You know, see, if it were Michael fucking Burnham, they'd give that bitch a medal. They would give her a medal and promotion. You know, they would reward her for getting everybody killed and starting wars, right? So these tribbles have annihilated. They're moving through space, right? They've already annihilated one species or one colony. Now they're going into the Klingon space, because this is why Klingons hate tribbles, because some asshole mixed his own DNA with it. How do you explain? This should not have been a short trek. This should have been a whole... This should have been... They needed more time to explain this one. So they're saying, how do you explain that? Her answer for this thing is, you know, according to your report, this was caused by one crew member. How do you explain it? He was an idiot. Yeah. Nobody caught up on this. This is the problem with modern Star Trek, right? This guy would have never left the academy. This guy would have been transferred out so much earlier. This guy would have not been in a position where he could do that kind of damage. Because this is Star Trek. This isn't fucking Starbucks. You know, this isn't some guy who's screwing up your order and you leave him around for a few years because yuck, he's there. No, this is Star Trek. Is STD gonna have new uniforms, or has the show finally been canceled? No, they're gonna have the same uniforms, but they're also 900 years in the future now. They're oh, all right. That's my reaction to this. Moments were good, moments were terrible. I don't buy this being the backstory for the tribbles at all, because you would never have somebody be in that position where they can cause that much damage. You really can't. And it's just, oh. It's not just Trek, it's all of geekdom. Yeah, all of geekdom's getting done. Everything's getting dumbed down. Look what's happening in comics. You know, we had your boy Zach on here for a second in chat. And if you watch his videos, he will go through and show you everything that's wrong with the comic books. You know, between him and Yellow Flash's Yellow Flash 1, right? You know, you watch them and you see like the comics. You see that the paper is just shit that they're printed on. It's like everything is shit nowadays. Everything is the lowest common denominator. Everything is for the dumbest person. Everything is for the everything is for the last person who shows up to be able to understand, right? It is all this lowest common denominator stuff. Everything has been the entertainment industry, between entertainment, comics, TV, movies, music in a lot of ways has been lowered. There's a few exceptions. There's a few good ones out there, but a lot of music today even has been lowered to the point, like the standard has been lowered. People keep accepting less and less and less. And that's what we're getting. And if you kind of tune out for a decade, right? If you like, I lived in the 1960s for a decade, full disclosure. I came back to this in like 2012, 2011-ish. And I, between like 2002, 2011 or so, rarely went to movies. Rarely saw a lot of stuff. And if you don't have it spoon-fed, you don't notice. It's like I was the frog that got dropped into a pot of boiling water all at once, instead of like the normies. The normies have been slowly boiling for the past decade or so, maybe even since the 90s. But I started really getting disenfranchised with television probably around the time that I got a DVR, and I realized, oh, I don't want to watch anything. You have the same marathon block of the same show, 4 hours, 4 hours out of my day. It's the same show. And here's where my brain just dies. Nothing like putting in real effort. They don't. Sounds like conditioning to control the masses. I don't think it's conditioning. I don't think, like, it's not so much conditioning intentionally. I think it's a product of a lot of different things. Because, a lot of the time people are like, oh, this is this great conspiracy. Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to put in that kind of effort to actually do things. I think a lot of it just comes from lazy. The lack of effort is how, like, it's been slow for the past, 20 years or so, where it slowly lowers, like the quality slowly lowers. Since MTV, as much as I loved it, MTV was the first thing that really hurt music. Because it started putting on the image rather than the quality, right? And as much as I might like a band like Hall & Oates, they're no UFO. They're no Rainbow. Like old, like 70s era. They're not that caliber of music. And they're good, don't get me wrong, but you're going a lot for the image with MTV, and a lot of that lowered the music. There's old Dead Kennedy songs saying MTV get off the air, and they're kind of right. It was one of the it was one of the starts of a lot of this. Cheap produced for dumber kids. Entertainment is junk food. Yeah, that's what we're turning entertainment into. And there's nothing wrong with having junk food entertainment. It's just, leave the junk food entertainment to your popcorn shows or your popcorn movies, like your Marvel movies. That can be the junk food. I don't need a life-changing experience when I walk out of a superhero movie, okay? I want a life-changing experience when I walk out of Star Trek. When I watch Star Trek, I want that to be life-changing. I don't want to go on an hour-long rant about why this doesn't work as Star Trek and why you had all the elements there until it's like they got the right palette. It's like they got the right it's like they got the right plate on their printing press. They just took a giant crap on it instead of filling in the print with actual words and characters that made sense. Now, Alita did her job. She did the best she could, considering she got onto this ship where this wackadoo was running free doing experiments on tribbles and nobody stopped him. Right? And of course, she's not going to think, all right, I need to have a security watch on this asshole. He's going to do something stupid behind my back. No, she didn't have a thought, have a thing on that. What she really should have done is given him the warning of, the conversation's over. You need to go. We're going to have security in here if you don't leave. And she would have had him, and I can have you confined to quarters until the shuttle gets here to get you. And then he would have shut up. And then he would have left, like a Starfleet officer would have. But no, he still keeps talking back. She was I think her problem was she wanted him to like her too much. She came in and, did she make a couple of mistakes? Yeah, first command. That is not her fault, though. This is not so much, I mean, a couple of little nitpicks here and there. She still did, like, the majority. She didn't do it textbook perfect, in my opinion. But she got, like, probably a 90%. But it was that little 10% of she didn't know, and in combination with the fact that that asshole would have never been on the ship. She did exactly what regulation would have said she does, right? The other problem is, though, that guy would have never been let out of the academy. They would have clearly seen, oh, he's got some psychological issues. He's got some problems. There's something wrong with this guy. I'd have DC Fontana write 3 or 4 episodes. Oh, God, she would be so amazing. And Star Trek. Well, she's written for Babylon 5, too. She's like, yeah. Oh, God, but DC Fontana would have been great. New Trek seems to like the idea of everyone arguing with the captain. It's the new idea of arguing with authority, even if they're right. I don't like that. I don't like that. And like my own interactions with Captain Kirk, I felt I got a little lippy, and that's why I apologized. Because I'm like, oh shit, this is Captain Kirk. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person saying, actually, you know, this is the girl who was the death threat chick. I didn't want to be that snotty. I don't want to be Michael Burnham. I want to be better than that. So I had a lot of people saying, oh, you of course you're upset Captain Kirk blocked you. No, he didn't. No, he didn't, actually. He even said, no, there's no need to apologize. You didn't do anything. But I still see him as Captain Kirk, right? You still see him as, this is that authority figure, you know? You still want to treat your elders, especially somebody who you admire and look up to. You still want to treat somebody like that with respect. And that is the worst part about Star Trek, is that they don't treat the show with respect. They got most of it right, too. They got so much of it right. And then just to get so much of it wrong at the same time, like, I can't. I just can't. They got so much right, and then just to... Did I cuss out Shatner? No, I didn't. I felt... What did I say? I said something about... I think what I felt uncomfortable saying, and I did delete it after the fact, was it was something like, you know, yeah, let's lose all the fans, let's lose the rest of the fans or something. But yeah, whatever, let's lose the rest of the fans then, because I felt like we were being thrown aside for the newer ones. But no, Shatner's nuts. Oh, he's cool. But no, I didn't. No, and I didn't even cuss him out or anything, and I wasn't. It was just something like, yeah, that was a little lippy, in my opinion, to say to somebody like him. So that's what I did. That's not too lippy. No, I know, but still, with the shit that I want to be better than the fucking people who bully us over not liking Discovery. At the end of the day, I want to be better than those people, right? I want to be better than the ones who will flag you for thanking them and using them as an opportunity, you know, shit like that. And you guys didn't see this. I had an email come in this morning. I think I took a screenshot of it. Did I? Yeah, I took a screenshot of it, because they're the new thing. Oh, where is it? It's in my screenshots. We've received a complaint in regard to your account for the following content on Twitter. Okay, on Twitter. Let's see. It says, my tweet, and I'll read my tweet here. This is another one. This is an unrelated one. This is from earlier in the week. I'd like to personally thank, and then the URL. It was Batless Babe, for giving me so much content between her death threats to Shatner and now this confirmation from a Discovery actor's response to her tweet stating that the streaming services don't want short treks. You've been a peach. And I was a little snotty, but they reported that. Somebody reported that. Somebody got butthurt over that. And of course, Twitter says, now this is what Twitter says, we've investigated the reported content and could not identify any violations of the Twitter rules. No shit. If you're reporting that, then maybe you're just stalking and harassing and bullying. And keep in mind, I get text messages of all the times you try and change my password on Twitter. Fuck you. Suck my ass. I'm tired of dealing with people who do that. Sometimes denial can be useful. Yeah, I know. You're allowed your own opinions. No, they don't. I know I'm allowed my own opinions. But people don't like that. People don't like opinions. So yeah, that's the short trek. I'm gonna probably unlist this stream and do a shortened video version of this soon. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna unlist this though. They're just waiting to be butthurt over anything. Short treks are gimmicks. They are. Oh, they are. Mega goes full demon. Some days I do. I mean, some days I have to. Some days you have to because some days you get too much shit. Facebook and Twitter has a problem with some people cussing or expressing anger on certain topics. Oh, I know, but that's the thing. It's just some little butthurt Trek fan got mad at me. And, I was grandstanding a little. I was gloating a little bit. And, at the end of the day, it's Star Trek, right? It shouldn't be an us versus them thing, right? It should be Star Trek should be better. Star Trek, you need to be better. Oh, Lord. Hello, Generation Productions. I am better now that the short trek is over, but God, it's not fun. It wasn't fun. I'm going to do like a shorter review of it. I'm going to try I'm going to unlist this. I'll probably upload my reaction to this one and the last one over on Patreon. So I have been clipping them, which reminds me, I got to stop recording the reaction. Anything else is just bonus content for the stream. Oh my God. Let's hope it gets better. It's getting better. Okay, so here's the thing with Star Trek. It's getting better. But then it's like, oh, this is almost Star Trek. Then they pull the chair out from under your ass, and then you fall on the floor and you break your tailbone because of how stupid it is. That is Star Trek. Star Trek will break your tailbone. Star Trek will break your tailbone, so if you don't care. Miss the days of yore. Me too. Rapper 1000 or 10,000. I got banned for posting for 24 hours for posting expression of anger on the public school. Feminist teachers promoting gender mutilation onto kids. Ah, Lord. I would treat gender identity as any cosmetic surgery. I would treat it as any cosmetic surgery, and you need to have qualified psych evaluations from of age people in their right mind. All right, that is what I grew up knowing, is that, okay, if you're gonna remember when we had this thing called body positivity, right? Remember when we didn't put everybody into a little box and we treated them like human fucking beings instead of their fucking gender or their gender identity? Remember when we did that, right? So now all of a sudden we're supposed to treat people who want to, okay. I have a huge problem with performing any unnecessary surgery on anybody. But if it's your body and it's your body, your money, do what you want. If you want to have tattoos and piercings everywhere, great. If you want to have horns coming out of your forehead, I'm happy you want that. That's great. And I'm happy that you're comfortable going under the knife and doing all those things. As long as you are psychologically sound, of legal age to do it. And here's the problem. Here's the problem with people who do things without, this is why I think you need to raise the legal voting, drinking, driving, and marriage age, and age to have children to about 25. And here's why. Poison Magtow, $5 super chat. Devil Mecca, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I gotta make sure my volume's on too. So here's why we need to raise the voting, drinking, childbearing, and driving ages all to about 25. Maybe driving you can still kind of, because you're going to need that to get to work, but anything else you really shouldn't be responsible for. I mean, if you can go to war, and if you can, but maybe we raise that age too. Maybe we raise the age where you're even allowed to work. I guess unless you're working with other people that age, but if you're working with fucking adults, maybe you need to be 25 years old, because the neocortex of your brain, You know, the kind that can kind of predict the consequences of your behavior, that isn't even formed yet. So if you're out there telling your mother, hey, I need a sex change, and you're 9 years old, maybe you're not old enough to make that decision. I'm just saying, because your neocortex isn't fully formed yet, and your brain might not be capable of making that decision. You know, you're going through all kinds of complex hormones. You're going through all kinds of you remember when people would be like, oh yeah, my son's wearing a dress, it's just a phase, he'll grow out of it. And a lot of the time they do. And like 9 times out of 10 they do, and the guy who doesn't ends up being a costume designer or a drag queen, and they're awesome, right? They're cool people. And I feel terrible for people who feel like they're stuck in a body that they don't identify with, right? I would love every day just to have the opportunity to be like, you know what? I am realistically a kaiju. I need a body modification for that, so I can go and stomp buildings and cause a lot of destruction. That would be a crazy person thought, though, right? So and here, this isn't even political, this is just psychological. When you are a 9-year-old kid, maybe you're not qualified to make any decisions like get a tattoo, get breast implants, lop off your cock, something like that. And it's not even a cock at 9, right? It's something you pee out of at that point. It's not even a sex organ yet, right? Because nobody wants to think about a kid like that. They're kids. So in my head, when I see this shit, I just viewed it from a psychological standpoint, knowing all of the watching all the celebrity gossip, watching all these celebrities go under the knife, getting plastic surgery after plastic surgery. That's what killed Joan Rivers at the end of it, was her heart failed when she was like on the operating table, right? Wasn't she getting like her 27th facelift or something? That is so irresponsible to allow a child to make a life-changing decision at that age. I mean, clearly you want to be supportive. Clearly you want to be supportive of them, and you want to, you're going through a phase where you want to play guitar. Maybe we need to encourage more phases where they go through the phase of skateboarding or playing guitar or playing video games constantly. Maybe we want to go and encourage them to go through this phase of, hey, they're going to be on the next Ninja Warrior season. Maybe we need to encourage them to go through some phases that are less life-altering and genetically mutilative, right? Yeah, not until you're old enough. That was worse for the young ladies buying into it is worse just for young ladies buying into this plastic surgery BS. Oh, I know. And it's the same thing with plastic surgery. Like they have horror stories about these women who go under the knife in like some weird country by some guy who might or might not be a doctor. He's filling, like, have you seen some of these? They fill their faces with concrete because they don't have the right medical, collagen or whatever that they're putting in their faces or their ass. They'll get an implant and it'll be concrete. You can't put that in a human body. Like, you have to put biological things in there, and they still get rejected because you're introducing a foreign object into a person's body. Oh, she was having throat surgery for Joan Rivers. Okay, it wasn't plastic surgery. And they kept her under too long. It was negligence. Still, you get some of these celebrities that would glorify going under the knife all the time for cosmetic reasons. And then that became normal. And then you have 20-year-old women who look like they're 45 because they had 20 facelifts already. It's like, dude, you're 25 years old. Why do you need 7 facelifts? Right? And it's one thing if you genuinely have this image or you're doing this because whatever reason. That's fine. If you're of age and are psychologically able to make those calls, great. I'm happy for you. I'm not against that. I'm not against getting a little work done. Believe me, if I had the money, I'd probably get a tummy tuck or something. But at this point, because dieting is like, I just don't have time and energy and effort and commitment and once you reach a certain age, you're not going to lose weight. Stuff like that. There's real reasonable things. But when you're a little kid, do not have breast implants. Do not get gender surgery. You're a little fucking kid. Go outside and fall on your knees off your bike. Scrape your knees. God, seriously, legit. Go and tear up Get some road rash. Get some life experience. I flew off of a bike when I was 10 years old because my friend stopped in front of me and I ran into her and I flew off of it and I scraped my entire arm. That's what you're supposed to do at 9 years old. You're not supposed to worry about what fucking gender you are. You're supposed to be worried about what kind of bike you're getting. What video games you're going to get for Christmas. You're not supposed to worry about stupid shit like that. You like what you like. You say, I don't want to watch Star Wars. It's for girls now. You say shit like that. And then when girls look at it, they're like, yeah, but I want the Frozen. Did you guys see that tweet? I know. So that's me going nuts. Please stop sharing the wrong info. It's so irritating. Of what? What info? What am I wrong about? What's your degree in? The video from Amazing Lucas was about the kids transition back to normal because they realized they're not trans. I blame the teachers for giving this kid's idea. I don't like that. See, I don't like that. I don't watch any of that stuff, but it's all about pronouns. I don't care about your pronoun. Fuck your pronoun. My pronoun is kaiju. My pronoun is fuck off. I have to look up what an adjective is when I play fucking Mad Libs. I don't care about your pronoun. I need cat ears. Well, I've got unicorn ears. You're like, stop spitting that information. I didn't say specifically what case. What the fuck are you talking about? Your body mod comes at later ages. I don't care when it comes. I'm saying you shouldn't be even thinking about that at that age. You're a little fucking kid. You shouldn't be allowed to think about that. You shouldn't be allowed out of your goddamn house to speak until you're like 20. Legit. Children should not be allowed to make any decision until they're 25. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm just telling you my rant on it, right? I'm not saying, like, this is 100% happening. I'm just saying, this is what I'm hearing based on shit I don't pay attention to. It's like, you kids aren't things. Yeah, kids are shit. I don't like kids. Kids are things. Oh, but I understand. Yeah, they are. Those things need to not be out of the house and not in my hair. I don't like children. First off, I don't like children. Second off, I don't like snotty ass teenagers coming into a job telling me what to do like I haven't been there for years. That's the other thing I know. My point on this rant is your brain isn't developed until you're about 25 years old. Get out of my job. Go home. I don't want to see you in my world until you're of age where you can act like an adult with real decisions. That is the point of the rant. Technical term for children is brat. No, I'm not a kid person. So people are like, oh, you're spreading misinformation. I'm not spreading any information. What the fuck do you think I am? A news channel? I'm a chick yelling in an apartment. If you think that I'm a news channel, then that's on you, right? That's the other thing I always get with the people who are fucking retards, right? They're like, oh, you're fake news. I'm not a news channel. You want news? Go watch CNN, motherfucker. Don't come to me. You come to me to hear my opinion on what I've been presented, on the information I've been presented, right? That's all that is. And I don't care about your pronoun. Fuck your pronoun. Fuck your pronoun. If you are so weak and pathetic that you need to identify as a gender and you don't get any points for that unless you're one gender or another, I don't care. Then maybe you need to grow a personality, because your gender is not a personality. Thank you very much. It is not a personality trait. That is the least important part about you. If your gender needs to be the thing that you talk about constantly, then you know what? Get a puppy. Go dress him up. Go play in a park. Do something else productive with your life. Go watch Star Trek. It's certainly better than being obsessed with your goddamn fucking gender all day. What about dyeing my hair? Actually, if you guys want to help, I'm going to need to dye it in about 3 weeks. It's going to be it really doesn't cost me that much, but I need a developer this time. Yeah, why... Check the alternate news reviews. I don't care. I don't even care about that. Well, here's the thing. You went through a generation of people who were progressive and normal, right? You went through a generation of people who are reasonable. And they said, hey, treat me equally. I'm a woman. Don't treat me like shit because I'm a woman. And then we're like, okay, sure, whatever. Don't put me into a box. I'm not an actress. I'm an actor. Okay, sure, you're an actor. I don't care. You like you said, your vajayjay doesn't matter. Because it's, you know, if you're playing this character, then yeah, as long as you kind of look the part, fine, be whoever. The point is, when you are so obsessed with separating everybody, putting everybody in a box, telling everybody they're not allowed to question or have an opinion about something. That's the other thing. Is like you're acting like I'm not allowed to have an opinion. That's the problem, right? Self-obsessed materialists. And these people are self-obsessed. They are so obsessed with and they're taking something that is very well-meaning, like not being prejudiced against somebody who might feel uncomfortable in their own skin, because nobody wants to pick on somebody who feels uncomfortable in their own skin. That is where you draw the line at the message, though. Getting all obsessed over what pronoun is bullshit. I don't care what your pronoun is. Are you happy? Do you have a job? Do you fuck up my order at McDonald's? Right? That's all I care about when I'm dealing with people. Or, you know, are you a decent human being? What did you do? What did you do with your life today? Did you bother me on the internet? Did you flag my channel for whatever? Because that's all you are to me. I don't care about what gender you are. You know, I've got my good people in chat, and then I've got a couple assholes who stalk me here and there. California colleges. Oh, I grew up in Colorado. It's worse. It was worse. This is where the liberals came from, and that's... And I'm still that same liberal mindset. It's just the party shifted away from me. The party went to Crazy Town. And I'm like, oh, you're going to Crazy Town. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay here where things were reasonable. Tirthion's a stalker. I'm telling you, this shit is not fucking organic. Yeah, just be a human, don't be an asshole. That's the big message. It's like, if you're so obsessed with that, then I don't want to talk to you. Then I don't want to be your friend, if that's all I'm going to hear from. It's like the friend who only talks sports ball. Or it's like the friend who is obsessed with Trump or something. Like, I don't want to be friends with that person who's just going to be Trump, 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 Trump. They just come out and they do the Trump sucks dance. Trump, 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 Trump. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't want to hear how much Trump sucks. I don't care about him. You know, it's like, give me something new. This has been years. Like, Star Trek sucking is new. Star Trek sucking is newer than this. It gets so damn tiring. And that's what's the problem with comedy, too. Is like, you're telling me the same joke. Get new material. Boo. They don't do that. They don't understand that doing the little Trump hate dance is... Even if I agree with you, it's like, okay, you can have... What else is going on in your life? You got something else. This is why I do other videos than Star Trek, too. Thank you so much. Ethereal Warrior, $2 super chat. I really, really appreciate it. The only trans I cared at was for the Transformers cartoon. Transformers. They are more than meets the eye. Drewy, hello, Harpy Lady. Hello. Oh, fuck. It's crazy. Prince of Passion says, then wrap it up. No, I mean, I do other videos than Star Trek. Now we're kind of... This is bonus material. That's the thing. Like, I get tired of saying the same 5 things about Star Trek because they're not going to fix it. It's like being in a relationship with somebody, and if you keep saying, yeah, you're gonna get a job... No, still okay. You ever gonna get that job that you've been promising for, or you ever gonna get faster internet? That gets old, having to say the same thing over and over again. And you know what? Pretty soon, those people get replaced by people who are gonna put more time and effort and energy into, you know, fixing the couple of things that they also agree is a problem. So, and that's the problem with a lot of this stuff, is like, I can only tell you guys in so many words how bad Star Trek sucks lately. And with this one, they did so many things right, except for the one major flaw, which is that allowing a character like Edward is just the whole premise of the episode. It's like they get the notes right, but they're using the wrong instrument. It's like, okay, that's well and good. You got the right notes. But now try it on guitar instead of drums. You know, it'll come out a little bit better. You know, try it on guitar instead of cheese grater. Did your channel get in trouble for jiggling? Not yet. No. No, you guys want to get me banned? Let's get up to $100 and I'll start bouncing, and you probably will be able to see right through this once I do the brawless bounce at 100. But I really had on TV these days. It seems like every show has someone crying. Boo-hoo. Though that's what got old with kids with me. Like, okay, on these fucking shows, I was watching like 3 or 4 sci-fi shows all around the same time, and it was always, oh, we gotta go save the kid. We gotta go find the kid. The kid ran off, and now we gotta go get him or her. And I had like 4 of them all the same, or was stolen or abducted or whatever. So you had Battlestar Galactica doing it in the last season. You had, I want to say, one of the Stargate plots was doing it in some. God, wasn't the Michael plot? But it was less about getting the kid and it was more about getting Taylor, right? And then they were doing it on Walking Dead, and they were doing it on a couple of... Oh, Falling Skies. Falling Skies was like my last straw. I'm like, okay, Falling Skies isn't that great of a show anyway. And now we gotta go after their fucking idiot kid. Are you kidding me? That kid, who cares? And then the worst part about Walking Dead, so 6-year-old spoilers, that fucking kid we knew was dead. Oh, this little idiot ran off. She's dead. Fuck her. They spent how many seasons? 2 seasons wandering around, splitting up, looking for this little bitch. Of course she's dead in the zombie pit in the farm. I get so tired of that. Damn those tropes. I know, and it's like the same trope over and over again. Give me, you know, if you're gonna do the trope, don't do it at the same time everybody else is doing it. There's always a special little girl in sci-fi nowadays. Well, and that's what's gonna be the problem with Picard. This girl is the key to everything. Fuck her. If she's so goddamn important, then I don't care about anybody else on this show, and you're banking it off of Picard now, right? You're making everybody else irrelevant, but this fucking little girl, again, because it's all about little girls. It's all about little girls nowadays. Kawaii Papa. Oh, David Morris. £2 super chat. My favorite Transformer Shockwave. And John Hyros, thank you so much. $2.01. Did I miss the Edward review? What's up? Oh, it's I did my live reaction. I'm gonna do my little condensed review. Should I do it? Should I do it now? Should I do it now? We'll film it. Also, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. How close are we? Oh, we're like 75 away from a brawless bounce. If you do want to do that. If you do want to do that. Gotta send a message. Boop. Real quick. I can't talk. Why can't I talk today? I hate the pregnancies and kid storylines and pretty much anything. Oh god, if I have to sit through another woman going and squeezing out a fucking kid, breathe, push, dilate. I don't care. I get tired. I get tired of childbirth episodes, and I get tired of. What are your thoughts on the Revenge of the Nerds reboot? I am just now hearing that there is a Revenge of the Nerds reboot. That will fail miserably because the nerds are now bullies. The nerds are now the bullies, and they're bullying each other. Not what birth sounds like, just saying I wouldn't know. I don't want kids. It's an all-female Revenge of the Nerds, probably. It's probably gonna be, let's show those men. It's gonna be a girls versus guys story. Gender swapped, just with Revenge of the Nerds slapped on its ass. That's what it's gonna be. There'll be dangerous incels. Oh, God. No, the incels are not the nerds, though. Because, see, the nerds now, like, the nerds and the geeks are the ones who bully everybody else. I'm gonna fix my makeup. We're gonna do a live review. You want me to do a live review of this episode? And kind of condense it, and that'll upload later. This will get unlisted. Oh Lord, normally I would do this after the stream, but I want to hear what you guys. I want to hear what you guys have to contribute to this episode, because obviously I can't put my hour-long reaction up as my review. But I will put that over on Patreon or something. I'll clip that and I'll upload it. I've got a couple to upload. Fuck. Rather see the porn parody of Avengers. Me too. Mecha makeup tips. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing makeup wise. See, I'm not like a super girly girl. I've never been that way. I've been kind of like the music chick. Because what's going to happen? You're going to get on stage and you're going to sweat it all off anyway, right? And that's what usually happens. A cheap gimmick is cheap. Correct 3 picks. Which 3 picks? David Morris, I have a daughter, and yeah, I'm the opposite of you in that regard. Each, no, I never gotten into. Yeah. Should I wear my horns? All right, let me do a quick little. We'll do the quick little review, and then I'll upload it right after this. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. The red hair looks like lames. It usually does. All right, I'm gonna do. This will be the last part of the stream. Hello, Scoots. Scoots says horns. How's it going? I've been wanting to play Friday the 13th. Who's running any games? Anyone running any games? I think the last I saw, Frankie G was running Friday the 13th every now and then. I would love to hop on and play. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll play Friday the 13th tonight. Maybe I'll do something like that, run a game. Because I know Mary's probably going to have shenanigans tonight. And I kind of want to play games. Have some off-stream time, so no offense to Mary. I don't want to do, All right. Real quick, and then I'll wrap up the stream. So once I end the stream, then it'll be over. It's not going to be like a fake out like we usually do, huh? I think we need. No, we don't. We don't need gender fluid Spock on here. Or learning disabled Spock. That's a speech bubble. That's another speech bubble. Also, that's the wrong thing. That one. That. Do we want that? Should we leave this up in the corner at all times? I could just leave this up in the corner at all times. There, put it there like I'm saying it. You have to download Friday the 13th, but I'm down. I can't promise that I'm going to do it, so don't bank on me playing tonight 100%, because I'm going to have to stream with Midnight's Edge anyway at 6 my time. Is this, oh, this is it. That's the short trek. Alright. Tits for tips or bucks for boobs, right? Well, that'll get me demonetized. Okay. Alright, I probably shouldn't. That's a little too much shit on screen. A little too much shit on screen for you. I don't, because I already have like all of my crap behind me. Alright, we'll just get rid of that. Hey, I didn't make it so that they have learning disabled people on the show. Show. Hello everyone, I am MechaRandom42, your favorite YouTube harpy. We are at the very tail end of the live stream here, talking about the trouble with Edward. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to do another take of that because I said, oh, fuck, too quick. Hello, everyone. I am MechaRandom42, your favorite YouTube harpy. We're at the tail end of the live stream. We're talking about the trouble with Edward, and at first I thought this was a Halloween episode. At first I thought this was gonna be like a dream sequence, a nightmare sequence, something. This white tribble I got at the premiere, or at least it was opening night. It was opening night of First Contact. How do I put this? How do I put this simply? It's not a Halloween episode. No, it's not a Halloween episode. It's not a fake out. It has ruined the Tribble mythos by attaching it to a character that, for all intents purposes, or for to be fair, very well acted. Like John Benjamin a lot. H. John Benjamin plays this character, Edward. This character should have been spaced the day he messed up in Starfleet Academy. Now, why do I think he messed up in Starfleet Academy? Well, because his behavior is nothing new to anybody. Now, we don't have any solid proof that he messed up in Starfleet Academy. But this person was allowed on a starship. This person was allowed on a starship, and it's like they're making fun of learning disabled people now. They're making fun of mentally unstable people. They're making fun of people with disabilities. This guy is not right in the head, and they are making him this what? Token example of white man bad? Is that what I'm supposed to get out of this episode? So, full disclosure, yeah, we did watch this during the live stream. Not a Halloween episode, like you might think. We start off like it's a real Star Trek episode. It starts off so strongly, too. It starts off, still it's a little wrong. It doesn't look like Star Trek. We start off on the Enterprise. We have a captain's log from Captain Pike. Oh, the one good thing about the Discovery Season 2 was Captain Pike. One of the good things, anyway. They brought him back in, even after firing him for getting into an altercation with, like, a director, and he almost decked somebody or something, from what I heard. We liked him, though. We did. Anybody who even disliked Discovery liked Anson Mount as Pike. So they brought him back. He starts it off. Captain's log. We're promoting this girl. And now, correct me if I heard this wrong. Did they promote her from lieutenant to captain of a... Yeah, and granted, it's a research vessel. It's a science research vessel. They promoted her over to be captain. And I guess sometimes that happens. You'll have, like, a lower ranking thing. They're not out there flying, like, a starship. She's not on a Constitution class or anything. She's on a little science ship, right? Doesn't quite look like a science. Shouldn't it have the big round? Shouldn't it kind of look more like the God, I can't remember the name of it. The little round one. Shouldn't it look more like that, or is that the medical ship? Star Trek breaks my brain anymore. Then I can't remember the ship classes or anything anymore. So it starts off like a Star Trek episode. They're sending her over. They do a walk and talk down the corridor to take her to the transporter. He salutes her. He's like, Captain, and she's like, Captain. And the person they're promoting, is Rosa Salazar. She's going to be the captain of this science vessel, right? And you guys know her. She's Alita. She's Alita Battle Angel. And I know there's a lot of Alita Army people who watch my channel. So they promote her, which is fine. And this is a Star Trek. This is like the most Star Trek I've seen out of Discovery in a very long time. And this is still technically a Discovery kind of side episode. It's not part of Picard. This is still one that's attached to Discovery. I think it's supposed to be scary. I think it might supposed to be like some sort of a Halloween episode, but they just got it completely wrong. I was trying to justify it by thinking that, and no, I think they... But when we get that, and she transports. The ships are next to each other when she transports. It's amazing. It's like they paid attention to that bit. Did Jonathan Frakes direct this? Who directed this one? I gotta look it up. Tell me in the comments who directed this episode, The Trouble with Edward. Because it looks like Star Trek in so many ways. It's a little dark, but it feels almost like Star Trek. And she beams over. You see the ships fly away from each other. You see the ships. You see the ships. Oh, it's amazing. It's like a miracle. You even get a briefing room sort of scene. She goes in, she's in command of her new department. She seems really likable. She seems really competent. She seems really qualified. She's the most Star Trek thing I've seen on Star Trek in a very long time. This is the most Star Trek I've seen in a very long time from Star Trek. Until they mess it up like 4 minutes in. So she's going over, okay, what are my departments working on? And her mission is to go and feed a colony that's kind of near Klingon space. They're starving. They want to try and figure out ways to help them not be starving to death. Like they could rip out a food synthesizer out of their mess hall, since they have those and they show them on the ship. They could do that. They could help them with crop yield. They could do all kinds of Star Trek-y things. So what... When, you have this vast universe of Star Trek to pull from. So what do? No, they have a guy who comes in, played by John Benjamin, and like I said, like the actor, I've liked him since Dr. Katz. He's Archer. He's Bob from Bob's Burgers. He had his own show for a while, didn't he? I like him. He's cool. He is like the token white guy screw up of this whole show, though, and he's like if Barkley from Next Generation got into a transporter with Suter from Voyager, played by Chucky. What's his name? The guy who plays Chucky from Child's Play. He turned out to be like a killer on Voyager, by the way. Spoilers, 20-year-old spoilers for Voyager. So if you like, those two got in a transporter accident, and then that was raised by Michael Burnham with the sheer level of insanity, instability, social anxiety, crazy, and disrespect of all the negative qualities of those characters, all wrapped into one, right? So of course he proposes instead of crops or anything like that. He's like, hey, I'm working on these tribbles. We can eat them. We can send them there and they can eat them. And here's where it stops being Star Trek and starts being just, how did this person, you need like another hour of explanation with this character. How did this person become so incompetent on a starship that they're going to suggest taking a life form, an alien life form, dropping it on a planet that it's not native to as a food source in Star Trek? How did they think that that's a good, how did that character develop in the world of Star Trek that we know it? Now, this is what I say. This is clearly, this is where my brain stops, because he's like, oh yeah, I mean, they're all meat under there. They're like a scallop. All right, so of course she's a little shocked, as it would be, because if I were commanding a ship like that, I'd be like, is this guy serious? What's wrong with this guy? So she immediately says, okay, are they sentient? Are they aware? Are they intelligent? I think is the question she asks. She should have said, are they sentient? Are they intelligent life forms? He doesn't know. He doesn't care. He ate one. Somebody else on the ship ate one too, and this should have been her warning. Like, oh, this guy's unstable. He's eating aliens. You don't do that. She said, can you report? Did you have any? Did you have a medical scan after you ate this? Is this approved? I had so many questions. I would not have left it at that. Like, there's some Starfleet procedure there. Granted, this is her first day. This is not the type of person that would be running around in Star Trek. So, to be fair, she might not be expecting that. She does move him off to another project. She's like, yeah, let's not do this one. Let's do this other project. She's very diplomatic. She's a freaking good actor in this. She's a good captain. I like her as a captain. So, of course, he's not happy, and then he goes and reports her, and so the next day she's like, yeah, I got a lot of complaints about me. That I'm bad at my job, that I shouldn't be here, and she's like, yeah, you're transferred. So she transfers him. She's not even mean to him. She transfers him away. She's like, okay, you're leaving in 2 days. We're going to transfer you. You're clearly not happy here, etc., etc., as you would. He then proceeds to argue with her for about 2 minutes, in which if she, okay, granted, this is not the type of situation that normally would occur in a starship, but there's kind of protocol and procedure, and if it hadn't been her first day, I can see that she would have, and also she hadn't been promoted up, because like I said, I believe she was promoted from lieutenant to captain, and she didn't raise in the ranks or something, and maybe they promoted her over because she's a science officer. I don't remember. So she's promoted up way too quickly, probably. Doesn't know how to handle him, but does the best she can. If it were me, the second he got lippy, it turned into like a Ghostbusters 2016 skit. Like the cat in the bag, out of the bag sort of thing that goes on too long. He's like, oh, the conversation's not over. Oh, but it is. Oh, but it's not over. But it is. That little argumentative nattering shit that I hate in TV and movies. I hate it when they just argue back and forth for too long. It's like, you're not Monty Python. You do not get to argue back and forth like you're intelligent and good at it. It's just a bunch of nattering and crap. This is the crap I see on Twitter from Discovery fans. They just want to argue and poke and be like, oh yes, but it's canon. I don't care if it is fucking canon. It means if it's canon, it means it's not good anymore. And I don't want to admit that Star Trek sucks anymore, but you know what? Star Trek sucks nowadays. And that's the problem with it. argue back and forth, and instead of her immediately going in and saying, Lieutenant, you're dismissed. You're going to be confined to your quarters. Do I have to get security? She didn't, because you have a little procedure where you're like, do I need to call security? And then you call security and you have him confined to the bridge or to the brig or to his quarters or somewhere. Not the bridge. You have him confined to quarters. Sorry, I looked over the chat. Robert Pearson got to go. Well, thank you so much, Robert Pearson, for being here. Mike Drop says epic rant. Oh, thank you. This... So instead of her confining him to his quarters or something, he proceeds to go and then he genetically modifies them and he adds his DNA to them. And then they start popping like gremlins. The little baby tribbles start popping out of the mama tribble like gremlins. And before you know it, Tribble-pocalypse. It's just tribbles galore. They're attacking people. They're eating people. I don't remember them being this violent. They were always pretty docile. And he's even like, oh yeah, one rolled off the table and it died. Like, what? You're killing those little tribbles. They're so cute. So the tribbles take over the ship. And instead of, like, him being confined to quarters, he ended up making it worse. She loses her ship on her first day because of this guy who had never been allowed out. This is why they have Starfleet Academy, to weed out crazy people like this. If they know he's going to be nuts and weird in the head. I mean, yeah, granted, maybe he ate a tribble. Maybe he was under the influence. Maybe she should have said, okay, can you go to sickbay? Go to sickbay. Have the doctor check you out. That's what I would have definitely done. Because if he's acting crazy, she's a Starfleet officer. As a Starfleet officer, you'd be trained to question his sanity. You'd be okay. You might be under the influence of something. Clearly, we don't have somebody this incompetent on a starship. Clearly, we don't have somebody this crazy. Maybe he's under the influence of something. Maybe he ate something weird. Maybe it's a hallucinogen. Maybe it's a pheromone from a tribble. Something. But no. She even tries to save him at the end. She's like, no, come on. He's like, no, I don't want to go with you. You're stupid woman. You're stupid. And then so they eat him. They swarm him. They all escape on a shuttle. Or a few of her bridge crew. I don't know how many people are on the ship, but they escape in a shuttle. And then that becomes the backstory for why the Tribbles hate the Klingons, because they're next to Klingon space where this outpost is, where this colony is near Klingon space. The ship ends up going there still, and then wipes out the colony because Tribbles. Because, like the Simpsons said really early when Bart went to Australia, you don't bring in an outside animal to an ecosystem that might not be acclimated for it. And that's what this idiot was going to do anyway. He's going to do something that they said was a bad idea in The Simpsons in 1992. And that's one of the problems that they The Tribbles are herbivores, so no one on the ship was even eaten. Well, I don't know what they did. I think they just crushed him. The ship lost hull integrity. It ends up on the planet. It wipes out the colony, and then it moves into the Klingons, and now it's the Klingons' problem. And this is why the Klingons hate Tribbles, and this is only about a decade or so before TOS. So apparently the Tribbles, the Super Tribbles, have human DNA. Because somebody saw some Enterprise and realized that that's how they cured Klingons. But then, see, this decanonizes Enterprise now. I'm just realizing this. The Tribbles that reacted badly to the Klingon in the trouble with the Tribbles. He looked human. He was one of the Klingons that, well, they're Klingons, we don't talk about it. He was one of the ones that was cured by the human augment DNA. He would have had human DNA in him. If the Tribbles don't like Klingons because of their DNA, and this Klingon has human DNA, then you are going against everything that they set up and fixed in Enterprise. And here's where I get mad, or madder. Captain April is the entire point of the episode, the original episode, right? So So why don't tribbles purr anymore? What do they do now? Snarl and growl. Apparently. And they have no teeth. I guess they consumed him. So are tribbles critters? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That they're confusing them with the J.J. Abrams ones that they were selling. Remember they were selling the critters, or the tribbles with teeth. Critters. They were selling the critters versions of tribbles. The ones with the teeth, the Mirror Universe ones. And those are the ones that they can use. The vicious ones with teeth that can eat people. And I know he even says in the episode, oh yeah, they're mostly scallops. They don't actually eat people. Well, they did though. They attacked the one officer chick, and then they attacked him. So I don't know if they just crushed him to death or if they've just absorbed him subdermally like a Venus flytrap will absorb and liquefy. Maybe that's how. See, tell me how they would eat a person. Are they like a Venus flytrap and they can absorb him? I have ranted about this long enough. I am going to end the stream and end the video right now. And yeah, they're fizz gigs without the mouth. Well, they're tuning them into fizz gigs. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta. It's been about a 2-hour live stream. I'm gonna just unlist this one. And I will see you guys on the next video. Live stream or wherever. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye! Alright, so now that's stopped recording. Yeah, I am wrapping the stream up. So thank you so much for hanging out. I didn't want to thank you all personally on the video portion. I wanted to keep that shorter. I went at like 17 minutes on that. Hail Transcendent Cthulhu! Hail Craftwork! Pete! Hail Pete Kalabuchi! Hail Princess of Passion! Or Prince of Passion! Hail Glenn Edwards! Bye! Hail Black Phoenix! Hail chat! You guys have been awesome. So the dumbasses didn't lie when he says Discovery's canon because it's all pew pew. Yeah. I know, we never see them being fed. That's the thing, too. But thank you guys so much. Oh, that one broke my brain, I think. That one, and that's the worst thing that they do, is that they start good and then they're not. Gonna hit it myself in the head of the bat so I can forget the episode. I'm gonna have to rage on it some more. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. Who else is live? Who can I send you to? Who is live that I can send you over to right now? Oh, fuck. I don't know who's live we can send you to. Burnetwork and Trek Yards. So we got Burnetwork talking about Freddie Prinze Jr. and Star Wars, and Trek Yards talking about this episode. They're probably gonna like it more than me. I bet they're gonna like it. That's what I think. They're probably gonna like it. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye!